Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I have your weekly what sold video. I've got a total of 23 items going out today for a gross profit of just under $2,000. It was a $2,000 weekend, my friends. You're not going to want to miss what sold this weekend. All right, so welcome back. First off, thank you for Friday night. I had so much fun being with you guys, answering your questions. If you didn't make it to the live, go back and watch the replay. It's definitely worth watching. Lots of great questions answered. I was trying to go back and answer the questions that you guys asked in last week's video, but because we were so active during the live, I didn't have a chance to go back and watch and go through those old questions. So my goal this week is to go back and just manually answer all of your questions you asked last week in case I didn't answer them during the live. But that live was hopping. We had probably, I think, like 100 people on at the peak, and I can't believe it. It was so exciting and so active, and I think we went like 2 hours on this video, so it was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do it again. I wanted to give a huge welcome to the newest member of the channel, Mickey. Thank you so much for joining the channel. If you're interested in becoming a member, you'll find those details down below. All right, but let's dive into these sales. So 23 items. What's funny is I was in eBay jail for like 2 days. Friday and Saturday morning, I had no sales. And I'm going back and I'm trying to think, what in the world did I do? I'm listing, like, what's going on? There was an item on Friday that sold. Well, it sold on Thursday to ship on Friday. I lost it. I couldn't find it. And it's one of those items that I just had it in my hands because I just got it back as a return. So I relisted it for parts and I forgot to put the new inventory box in it. So I'm going through, and usually when I don't put that in my SKU, it's because I tuck it into a hole. And that's a bad model. Don't tuck stuff into holes. Just put it into a box, or at least label what shelf I put it in. But I couldn't locate it. So I had to cancel the order, and the eBay app has been glitchy. Let me know if it's been glitchy for you too. I'm getting notifications of items that sold weeks ago. I'm getting things that say you have an offer on this when it sold weeks ago. It's glitching like crazy right now. So I had canceled that and messaged the buyer saying, I'm sorry, I can't locate it. And he was fine. He's like, all right, thanks for letting me know. But because it glitched and it didn't take that out of my open orders, it was saying that like I wasn't shipping it. And so this order was past due by 2 days. And herefore I'm like getting all these dings on, I'm shedding, on YouTube. No, I'm not. I'm getting all these dings on eBay about it being past due, and I think that's what killed my sales. So I think that's what started off on the wrong foot, but then once I started listing, I was a listing machine this weekend, going through so many items that I have. I've got a ton of Department 56 houses, so if you have not started listing your Christmas stuff, my friends, get that stuff listed, because yes, it sells year-round, but we're getting to that season that it's going to sell like hotcakes. So I'm trying to get all those Department 56 houses listed. So I listed like 15, 20 things yesterday, which was a peak, or over this weekend even. Because then on Saturday, yeah, my live was Friday. So Saturday night, I listed all night. And then Sunday, I spent most of the day listing. Yeah, so that really picked up my sales. So 23 items. That's awesome. Okay, so we will start out with a boring one. It's a filter. It's called Frizz Life filter. And I know I can't be the only one. I get the offer game so much more on cheaper items all the time. Like if it's a $20, $25 item or under, they go back and forth over pennies. Okay, I'll send an offer of 22. They send an offer of 17. I counter offer at 21.50. Oh, I'll do 17.50. We're playing this game over $5. But someone will come in and buy something for 180, no questions asked. It's the small stuff that are the pain in the butt. They are also, the small things are the items that are returned more often. I'd say of all my returns, maybe 90%, 95% are low ticket items. The other 5-ish% are my $100 plus items. It's weird how the buyer algorithm works. So we sold this filter. I paid $3 at my bins, and it sold for 25 bucks. And I think I think this was a full price. I don't think this was my offer guy. I think this was someone who came in and ended up paying the full price of $25. So I love when that happens. Brings me so much joy. So that shut up the person that was lowballing and being ridiculous. And I still got the sale. All right, I'm going to try and keep this in order. I say this every week and then I still get out of order and make a mess of myself. We've got oh, this is a fun word. Zossenhaus. Zossenhaus? I don't know. It's German. I love German words. It's just fun to say. All right. I won't make a fool of myself. It's a bread cutter. It is a manual bread cutter, which is kind of fun. So less chance of chopping off a finger. It's complete, open box. I had it listed, I think at like $2 or $210, but I want to get rid of it. We're coming up on Q4. I'm being a lot more aggressive on the offers I do take, other than the low balls on $20 items. Like, don't even waste my time. But when it's an item that I paid $15, this was a bins find, $15 to sell it for an offer of $170. Yes, my friends, I am going to take it. So yeah, I took $30 off of it. It ended up being like 16 or 17% off of the offer price, off of the order price. But again, I want to get rid of it. So $15 bins. When I'm mentioning bins, if you haven't been following me, when I say bins, I'm referring to my Amazon liquidation bin store. Not to be confused with Goodwill bins. I do not do the Goodwill bins. Not my jam. So the liquidation bins, they're pallets that this company, private owners buy and dump it into bins, and every day is a set price. So $15 day is on Friday, and then each day the price goes down. So this was Friday, $15, sold for $170. Absolutely, all day long. All right, next up is going to be at the bottom, of course. Okay, we've got a baby carrier. This is one that I actually brought to my yard sale, and it didn't sell. So I paid $15. I was trying to sell it. Gosh, I think I had a tag of like $10 on it. It's a brand new Baby Bjorn baby carrier. I know these suckers are expensive because I used to wear my kiddos when they were little, and I know how expensive they were. So even putting $10 at a yard sale, it still never sold. So I brought it home. I relisted it, and it sold within a week. My yard sale was last week. Yeah, so it sold within a week, $35. Free shipping, yes, but because it's already in a box, I'm just going to put this into a poly mailer. I'm not boxing it. It's like, it's cloth. There's nothing that can break on this. So I'll tape it shut so it doesn't open up in the mailer, stick it in a poly. It shouldn't be more than like $10 to ship it. And I'm still making more than I would have at the yard sale. And that was a I don't know if I said that, a $15 bin find. I don't buy those for $15 anymore. They've definitely dropped in value. That was one of the early bin finds I would do. And they were selling for like $60, $70, but now my margins are different. I make sure that I'm buying better margin items at the bins, not these long tail, take forever type items. So I'm getting better. The longer you do this, you will get better at your sourcing. For example, this bronze shaver. Bronze shaver here was a bins find. A friend of mine actually found it originally, and they're not resellers. They just shop to look at fun items, and items for their own hobbies. So she found this, gave it to me, and it is a Braun Series 9 Pro shaver. Yes, it is used. There's a couple little baby cooties on there, but it's not bad. I took the blade off just to make sure this wasn't like uber icky, and it's not. Like, you could tell this person maybe used it once, because even inside there's barely any speckles of hair. So it's in really, really good condition, has its charging case, but it did not have the power. So I went on Amazon that next day and ordered it with overnight shipping. The next morning, I got a new power cable for it for $10. So now I'm in at I'm in at 15 for the shaver, 10 for the power cord, and it sold for $155. I had it listed, I think, at $180. I could have probably sat on it and got the $180, but again, I'm in the game of flipping. So they got a great deal, $150. I paid $25. Let's get it out of the store. And I did list it as used. I don't know if I said that. Sometimes I get ahead of myself and I don't know what I say. I just say it. Okay, we got another shaver. Wow, shavers are the name of the game this week. This is a fast one. These sell so fast. I had one maybe 2 weeks ago from the bins, and I had paid 15. It sold within 24 hours of $100. So this one was a bins find, but it was on $3 day. $3 day. They were pulling out a new pallet. It was right on top. Grabbed that up as fast as I possibly could. And it is a brand new, yeah, I don't see any cooties in here. A brand new shaver. It's the 2-speed. This one's meant more for pets. I don't think you'd want to use this on your beard. So this one is a pet one. That's how it's advertised on the box, at least, is a pet one. But it's a 2-speed Andes shaver. Took an offer of $93. I paid $3 for it. That was a really, really good one. So it makes up for the ones that I know I made kind of a bad buy. All right, another bins. I think this was $8 day. $8 day, yeah. So this would have been on a Sunday that I found this. It's brand new. Anytime you can find seasons and series on DVD or Blu-ray, brand new, sealed, I always grab them. I sold one last week that the box was actually pretty destroyed, and it's still sold for over $100. This one is not that hot of a show. Hill Street Blues. I've never personally watched it, but it is a complete set, sold for $35. Free shipping, so it'll probably be $5 or $6 to ship it with media mail. Yeah, I'll still make 15, $20 on it, and it was a pretty fast seller. All right, make sure it's that guy. Okay, next up is headphones. What did I pay for these guys? There you are. I paid $3. This would have been probably Savers if I had to guess. This wasn't a bins because they're used. So $3. They're definitely used. There's a little bit of wear up here on the headphone. No microphone on it. Like it's kind of a rough set of headphones. But I put that in the description. You could easily replace this band. You can replace the ear things. These are completely interchangeable, so you can keep replacing parts on it. Sold for $30. 3 into 30. I'll do that all day. And they paid shipping. Okay, next up is a bounce pad. Who named this? I don't know. Kind of a funny name. Okay, it is called an Eddie bounce pad. This was bins $15 day, and honestly it just caught my eye at first, so I looked it up. You can look it up either on Amazon, you can look it up of course on eBay to get your accurate pricing, and I saw that it was $100 laptop holder. So kind of like the laptop I have here, this one clips onto my desk. This one would have to lay flat on your desk. I didn't want to use up any space inventory down below. So this one did not work for me. I was thinking of keeping it for like my tablet, but honestly, I prefer the arms over stands because I want as much space as I can. So it's a laptop stand. Way too much talking about that. It's sold for $100. Yeah, $100. It's free shipping, but what I might do is actually ship it in this box. I'll have to see what I have to ship, but it's in there tight. It's not going to move anywhere. It's wrapped in plastic. It's in its like plastic casing type stuff. So I could probably get away with shipping it in this. I don't know. I'll think on that. But $100 out of 15. Ugh. Okay, what else do we got? We've got a Newer flush. I see these on 15 day, but they're not worth it on 15 day. So I waited until $5 day. Got this guy sold within a couple weeks for $50. So 5 into 50 all day long. All right, this next one is an interesting one. I bought this at an estate sale. I paid up, and by pay up, $75 is what I paid for this. It was either 60 or 75, but it was up there. But when you looked up the comps, they were selling for like $400. So I knew I had to get it. I get it. I sell it. On its way it goes. The guy gets it and says that the select button doesn't work. Womp womp. So I said, okay, send it back because definitely I want it back so I can at least sell it for parts. So I relisted it, and then it's probably been a couple months since I've relisted it. I took an offer, sold it for parts for $200. So at least I still doubled my money, possibly tripled, depending how much I paid for it. But he knows that it's 4 parts. I put it in the title. I put it in the description. It is 4 parts. Hopefully they either know how to fix it or they know how to use it without the select button. But that's all right. I will take it. $200 for a remote. Definite bolo. We've got some Clarifon. Trying to keep it in order, and then it just makes a big old mess for me. Okay, Clarifon. Clarifion? Air ionizers. These are kind of they're dying out. They were hot for a while, but now they're not selling as fast. So this was a $15 bins find. There are 6 air purifiers in here. Sometimes these will sell to resellers that are selling them for like $20 each one. And that's fine. Whatever you do with it, that's fine. I'm happy being a middleman. So that might be what this person does with it. I don't know. But I took an offer, $75 for this set of 6. Again, I paid $15. So they used to sell for like $100. Now they don't sell for that much anymore. We've got a Garmin backup camera. This backup camera I just picked up on Friday. So $15 3 days ago. The same time I got the that shaver. Not the shaver. Yeah, the men's shaver, the Braun. So $15. It is a backup camera, wireless, open box camera. It goes on your license plate frame. So Garmin, I don't know what else to say about it. Paid $15. It sold for $80. And quick. Very quick. Okay, next up is a really neat book. This was $3 day at the bins. It's by Kaws, Kaws. He's a graffiti, I'm going to say he, I guess it could be a she, a graffiti artist. So this is a whole book about all of their artwork. So it's a pretty spiffy book because you can see, I don't know if you can see it. There's like different sections. So this is like the colored section in the middle with all of the graphics of his art. And then back here, you have even more. I guess it's not by color because they're all in color. I don't know. It's just a really spiffy book. It is new. It has a fun little protective sleeve. Sold for $30. And when you pay $3 for 30, I'll do it all day because books are easy to ship. All right. Before I continue, I wanted to make a quick announcement. If you joined me on Friday night during the live, I announced my brand new desert dashboard. It was a huge hit. I was able to show it live at the live so you guys could see how I keep track of all my inventory. So I wanted to give you a quick recap on that, let you know that for this week, because it is my birthday week, I am offering a new discount of $10 off. If you purchase it this week, the coupon will expire on Friday night. So I'm having it go out midnight Pacific, it expires, or 3 a.m. Eastern time Saturday morning. So the Desert Dashboard, if you don't know, it is of course you don't know, unless you were here on Friday. It is an all-in-one, inclusive reporting, inventory, miles tracker that I personally use in my business. So definitely, I will put a link down in the description. You guys can check it out. And if you're interested, it's $10 off this week. You are not going to want to miss that. And you'll use coupon code BIRTHDAY because Friday is my birthday. So I wanted to pass that savings on to you for my birthday. All right, let's keep going here. We've got dog collars. I guess pets is also a good theme for this weekend. Dog collars are selling hot. We've got 2 of them here. This one is the dog collar with the fence. Is it this one? Nope, just kidding. Which one is it? 1, 2. How many do I have? Is it this one? Maybe it's this one. Hold on. Making sure we grab the right one. No, it's the smaller one. It's just the collar. This one. All right, they did both sell, but I wanted to make sure I'm quoting the correct one. This little guy, this is the add a dog collar. So if you already have this system, this collar adds on. So if you have multiple pets, they can go to the same system. Pretty smart. Sold for $125. I paid $15 at my local bins. Dog collars are a serious bolo. All right, we've got an Aries Wi-Fi internet router thing. Modem. There we go. That's what we call it. I grabbed this on Friday at the bins. The same friend. I love having friends. So thank you, friends, for all your help during all of this. I'm only one person when I go to the bins. And I know a lot of people bring lots of family with them to help pick. I've got my friends. So she found this as well as that bronze shaver. So this guy here, I listed it, and within hours, this guy sells. I shouldn't even put it in inventory when I know how fast these sell. It is brand spanking new, open box, sold for $90. $90. Super fast. We've got a Discman. This little guy, I don't remember where I got it. I was trying to think, and I don't remember. It probably was an estate sale for like $2 because I don't pay much for these. I tested it. It works. It is a Sony Walkman. Definitely a bolo. And it sold for $35 plus shipping. If you don't know what bolo is, it is a term for be on the lookout. And if you haven't, down below in the description, I also have a link for a free bolo list. And it's yours, top brands, top items to watch for when you're sourcing for your business. I have a nice little list for starters, eBay reseller starters, or if you want to just grow your list. Okay, we've got a sharpener. Wow, okay, a lot of items this weekend. This was a busy one. Okay, Chef's Choice, $15 bin find, brand spanking new knife sharpener. It was actually still sealed when I got it at the bins, but because the box is not marked, I had to open it. So take it to the testing station because they do not like it when you open boxes on the floor. So take it to the testing station. We opened it up. Brand new knife sharpener, sold for $110. $110. That's awesome. All right, we've got boots. Got 2 pairs of boots this weekend. These are some Timberland Pro Slip Resistant, super clean boots that I did not put into my inventory. I know. I'm human. It happens. I think I paid maybe $5 or $10 for them. They sold for $50. I don't think these were my boot dealer because the boot dealer is a man. These look like women's. I'm thinking they're women's. I mean, I guess they could be men's, but I feel like that's a woman's style. No, I guess it is men's. All right, maybe these were the boot dealer. Then I would have paid at least $10 for them. All right, somewhere between $5 and $10, and they sold for $50 plus shipping. All right, what else do we got? I don't think it was the boot dealer. I'm still thinking it's not because my picture station. I don't think I used that bottom sheet when I had his stuff. All right, it don't matter. Move on, Jennifer. Move on. Okay, we've got a Keratin treatment kit. Open box up top, but inside it is 3 bottles that are factory sealed. They're still plastic wrapped. So brand new, $3 bin find, sold for $30. We've got 2 department. Do we have 2? Department 56. Maybe I just have 1. 1 Department 56 house. It is the Brandon Bungalow. Ta-da! This one's cute. It actually, I'm showing you the blank side. It actually has a little garage with a car in it. Like, how cute is this? Like, it's Brandon's house, the Brandon Bungalow. So maybe Brandon's the last name. And this is their family house. All right, I pay like $2 to $5 on these houses. There's one guy that local estate that saves them for me, and yeah, the biggest lot I just bought from them. I've had this for probably 2 months that I'm trying to slowly get through. Everything, the big houses were $3. The small stuff was $2. Like their prices were amazing. So $3 for this house, and it sold for $40 plus shipping. So I was in it $170 for that first lot, and I think I've already broke even because I think I had 2 houses last week that sold, a couple during the week. Yeah, I'm easily in the profit of this whole lot, and I still have more to list. But my goal is to have them all listed by the end of the month. Okay. This little guy. This was free. This was in a box with some other stuff. I don't remember where. But it's a little Tiffany and Company jewelry pouch. How cute is this? Just a tiny little pouch. Sold for $16. I think I listed it for $20. And again, with the small stuff and the offer game, I finally took it. So hopefully they're happy with their little pouch for $16. Boots, round 2 is this one. These are definitely not the boot dealer. These are Ariat boots that I paid $12 for. I want to say it was at my local thrift. So I paid $12 for these, and they sold for $50 free shipping on this one. So not as much of a profit, but I mean, they're used. They're pretty well loved, but they're super cute. Someone will be happy with those. And then that last dog collar. So this dog collar was the big one. This guy has the fence built in. So it wasn't even the same person that bought both of them. But they would go together. If somebody needed both, they had 2 dogs, they'd buy one system and then they add a collar. But this one, I also believe I took an offer on. I've had it for a few weeks. I want to get rid of inventory. I don't need to sit on it to make an extra $10 or $20. Let's just keep flipping inventory so I can make room for more inventory. So I know there's certain times of the year that you want to be a little more stingy, or you could be a little more stingy, but Q4 is not that time. So loosen up the grips and flip that inventory, because sales are going to be coming fast and your sourcing, for me, is going to be coming fast. So I want to flip inventory because I'm coming up to really, really high picking season, where the rest of the country, maybe this is the time that you go a little tighter on your offers because you're not having as much inventory coming in. So you have to decide for yourself what your model is. But for me, I flip. I want it to go out. So if it means I lose 20 bucks on an item, that's fine, because triggering more sales inside eBay will cause more sales to come inside eBay. It's a rolling effect. I told you Friday and Saturday, I think I had 3 sales. But because I cleared up the issue that I had, I started taking more offers, sales were flying in. So definitely be open to taking offers. That's kind of the point of that. $180 is what this sold for. Paid $15 at my bins. All right, friends. I think that covers all of it. 23 items. Nothing on any other platform. I do typically cross-list over to Mercari, but I haven't right now. I've been kind of, I want to say lazy, but I've been a little slow on doing the cross-listing, and I know if I do, I'll get more sales on those platforms. But for today, I only have eBay. 23 items, gross profit of $1,987. But that, I believe, includes taxes. So make sure that you stay to the end. I will give a recap of what my actual gross profits are. So definitely watch that. Down below, again, grab that Boldo list. I would love for you to check out the Desert Dashboard, see how that can help grow your business. Like and subscribe to see more videos from me in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fabulous week. Take care. Bye-bye.